Hey, Tony Gasson here. Listen to me. I was just looking yesterday, this gentleman down south, Mike Sims. He's not that big or anything as far as like on social media, but he's real connected. And then a lot of the multi-level marketing people had invested into this thing where it was like, it just didn't make sense. You know, it was really like a get rich quick thing. It was like, hey, put your money in here. And he was promising a 206% return over 16 months. And I remember getting a call about it. One of my homeboys I grew up called me. And he was like, yeah, man, I put 50K in like 6 months ago. And it's like $1 million now. And I'm like, just from being on the stock market for several years and just knowing how money works and just being around money, I'm like, that don't make sense. Because, and so basically they had this system where you could log in and it'll tell you how much money that you got. But then when things start to get funny with the money, meaning like people money and people want to withdraw some of their money, because if you put in 100,000 and you looking at an account that say you got 200,000 in there now, you like, hey, I'm gonna just leave my 100K in that I put in, and I'm gonna take this other 100K out and put it down payment on the property. So in the beginning, people was able to withdraw because it was like still fresh new money coming in. But then when new money stopped coming in, if everybody want to withdraw, now you stuck, because everybody can't withdraw, because the people who got access to the money, they buying their mansions and they buying their cars. So the guy, Mike Sims, was bringing a lot of people in. And, you know, different interviews, you know, seen an interview where he went on and the person interviewing him was like, hey, you know, I just invested into your hedge fund. You know, I didn't understand it, but I did it because I trust you and I trust all my friends that invested into it. And so it's like, one of the lessons is you need to check your circle. We need to check our circle, and you need to make sure that you're not doing anything for just money. Because if it sounds too good to be true, unless God in it, then it is. It's too good to be true. The only thing that's too good to be true is a God blessing. And God don't play in the market. And so we have to understand that. And you can't just jump to stuff. It gotta be something tangible. It gotta be something real. And it can't be too good to be true. It can't be like, hey, give me $1,000 and tomorrow or in a few weeks you're gonna have 14,000. Or give me $1,400 and in 11 weeks you're gonna have 14,000. And I remember that's what the Blessed Circle was telling people in America, and people was losing their money left and right. And so we have to be mindful of this type of stuff. And I don't do anything for quick riches. I don't do anything for quick gains. And my philosophy is invest in yourself. Even with the stock market, even though it's proven, tested, tried and true, I'm not finna just put all my money or even a bunch of money into the stock market, because that's somebody else's company. Instead, what I'm gonna do with my money is I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna start a website. I'm gonna start a clothing store. I'm gonna start a bookstore. I'm gonna start a coffee shop. I'm gonna do something that I have my hands in it and I get to say so. I'm not finna, if stocks is the only way you could get rich, then I don't want to be rich. But I know that's not the only way you could get rich, because guess what? I've invested in myself and got to the place to where I've been able to earn good money. And I've been able to earn 7 figures a year, meaning $1 million plus a year. So it don't take a whole lot of money to live. I want you to understand that if you out here and you want to increase your net worth, you want to grow. When I got to $500,000 a year, I felt like I could do anything. Like it was nothing more that I needed to do. Like people saying, oh, you know, $400,000, Grant Cardone, but got on the stage talking about $400,000 is a little bit of money. Like, you can't live off of that. That's a lie. It's like, yeah, if you live in New York City and you want to spend, you want to live it up, but you could go in New York City, and even if you paying $5,000 a month in rent, that's $60K a year. If you making $400,000, you could live. If you making $200,000, you could live. It's just you gonna have to have a budget. Now, $100,000 with a $5,000 a month place, you cutting it close. You're gonna need a couple other streams of income. But okay, maybe a $3,500 a month place, $2,500 a month place. You see what I'm saying? So, and yes, that ain't gonna look the world's nicest in New York City, $2,500 a month, but hey, you got to crawl before you walk. But don't ever do anything for money fast. And if you do not understand it, don't do it. Don't do it. It don't matter if people saying they get rich from it. It don't matter. And you can't ever look to the left and look to the right. You got to be okay with what you okay with. And I said to myself, I said, listen, this is what I said. And I felt like I was just using common sense. I'm like, okay, is Warren Buffett in it? I know he bought his money. If Warren Buffett ain't invested in this, if Warren Buffett don't know about this, if Bill Gates ain't in this, if Jeff Bezos ain't in this, if Mark Zuckerberg ain't in this, if there was a system that you could put $1 million in and in 16 months have $2 million, every rich person in the world would be doing it. So if you come to me with an investment and the only names that you could use is multi-level marketing names, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because you already sort of kind of off your rocker when you do multi-level marketing. Like, everybody knows, and no offense to y'all in multi-level marketing, but multi-level marketing is pretty much something for people who are desperate. Because what is multi-level marketing? It is constant marketing. Nobody wants or considers a peaceful life selling something every day. Like, I could come on here and I could do this video and I could earn money from the ads on this video, but I don't have to sell you anything. I don't have to convince you of anything. I don't have to come on here and every video ask you to join my team or to buy my product. Honestly, that is a miserable way to live, in my opinion. To always be begging somebody for something, always asking somebody for something, always trying to convince somebody of something. So to be honest with you, a lot of times when you go to multi-level marketing events, it is ex-cons. It's a lot of ex-cons. It's a lot of people who was just sweeping the street yesterday. And no offense, but you are in there with people who a lot of times had no clue of left from right, did not know what they was gonna do next. Like, multi-level marketing isn't like this prestigious, you know, and I remember just my wife being on the outside. People came to me with the Your Travel business, and she was like, listen, I'm not going on no cruise with no whole bunch of people who everybody do this and that, and you got a brand. She was like, you got a brand, like what you look like being a part of Your Travel biz, and you got a brand with millions of people online, but you in the same organization as somebody who just got off Skid Row and got a foundation helped them get off Skid Row in LA and get them an apartment, and then they got a little stipend put in their pocket and they went and joined Your Travel business or this other multi-level marketing. This Organo Gold used to be in the day, the Total Life Changes, the FES, the credit repair. Like, all of them people came to me. I spoke at FES event, but it wasn't like a FES sponsored event. One of the high earners put it on, and me and Inky Johnson, we spoke there. And we spoke at the event, and after the event, I realized people thought I was in the organization. I'm like, okay, never do that again. Because I don't want you to join the organization or go hard in the organization because you saw my face and because you think that I'm in it. And so I learned my lesson. That was my first and last time doing a multi-level marketing event engagement. And so I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, and the thing about it is, it's a lot of money in that stuff, so it's tempting. So TD Jakes done been in multi-level marketing, all the, you know, a lot of big names done got into multi-level marketing. Because I remember when I joined Body by Vi, or Body by V, it was Visalis, the guy who signed me up for my $500, he said, yeah, TD Jakes in this. He was brought on by Holly Carter, Holly Davis Carter. Holly Carter was the TV producer, and she managed, back in the day, she managed Kurt Franklin, she managed Mary. She was a big-time gospel artist manager, and she was a TV show producer, that Dietrich Haddon show. So he told me Holly Carter in this, TD Jakes in this, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, interesting. So I signed up, ordered the shakes, and broke out. As soon as I drank the shake, I broke out in hives. I said, oh, I ain't gonna be able to do this. And I had to sign up 3 people. I had to sign up my homeboy for his 500, sign up my mama. That's what that multi-level marketing will do. It gets you so money hungry, it gets you so greedy, because in their sales, what they do is they show you everybody's lifestyle. They show you the other people's lifestyle. They show you the people who came in at the very top. They show you their big house, they bold. Some of them may have a jet or be flying private one time and use the video content for marketing. They show you this and be like, you could have this too. And when you broke, busted, and disgusted, that's when I was doing this multi-level marketing. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. But then when I took multi-level marketing opportunities, like later, after I had elevated past that and built my brand, I see a multi-level marketing thing, and me not trying to hate on it, I remember going to my mentee about it, Caleb. And Caleb, you know, he wasn't rich or nothing. Like, he wasn't rich. He wasn't like uber successful in business. Like, he was trying to find his way, and he was like, nah, bro. Nah, the multi-level marketing thing just is not, nah, it's not for me. And I was like, wow, here goes somebody who needs some money, who's trying to find his way, who's trying to build. And then even I got another mentee, I told him about it. I'm like, hey, this isn't for me, but a lot of millions of people are doing it. So I can't say that it's like, it's not illegal or wrong, or I'm not trying to say it's dumb or stupid, but because millions of people are doing it. And I got clients who are making, so they say, $500,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $300,000 a month. So I'm like, I don't know what's true and what's not. They're not showing me their bank statements, but they paying me my fee for ghostwriting their books. So they got to have something. So I'm like, if you in a place you need to make some money, hey, look into it. I told my other mentee, nah, he is not a citizen of America. He come from another country, and he was like, at first he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. But then after a while, he's seeing them boom, he's seeing them show their lifestyles, he's showing this, and he needed some funds, so he joined it. And guess what? It made him money. It made him money. He probably got to, I can't remember what he was saying, maybe $6 a month or something like that, 10 grand a month. He got to the place to where, boom, here come the day trading multi-level marketing thing. And he told me he lost $15,000 with one guy, $12,000 with another guy. It's where he gave them his money, and they claim to know how to do day trading, and they're gonna day trade his money for him, and they lost all the man money. The man lost now about $30,000 that he had made from hustling and grinding on social media with that multi-level marketing company. And the man lost $30,000 on the next scheme. And so that's why I say it's like, you got to look at stuff and you got to really evaluate, like, what is this for? Is it for me? And so when my client came to me and she was telling me she had invested into some of this stuff with some of these guys, and I'm like, well, what in the world? Like, who is this guy? And then when she showed me the guy, I'm like, I've never once heard of this guy. So And I'm out here. I'm out here. I'm an influencer. If I've never heard of this guy, he don't know what to do with your money. That's one thing I know for sure. And I'm saying, two, just not to say nothing, but with black people, we still have to remember we come from slavery in America. We were not afforded education. So we have to vet even our own people. We can't just say, oh, we skin folk, we kin folk. No, brother, I need to see your training. I need to see your certifications. I need to see how do you know how to handle money. And that's what I'm just blowed about, you know, with the Caesar Pina stuff and even with the DJ Envy. Like, okay, you's a DJ. People talking about they invested because of DJ Envy. He's a DJ. This man ain't got no real estate portfolio. He's a DJ. I'm investing in DJ Envy's soundboard, mixing board line. That's what I invest in. His headphone line. That's what, he's a DJ. I'm not finna put no $100,000 plus into no radio DJ and this not even no DJ like Roland Martin. Like Roland Martin be talking about politics and stuff. I'll be more prone to invest in a Roland Martin fund just because he deal with a space of where he talk about and got to learn about all different type of stuff. But a DJ that sit down and interview nonsense 90% of the time, that 90% of the time he got to be subjected to the nonsense of his guests that he got on the show. I'm not gonna put no money in nothing. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not investing in nobody unless I really follow this person. I'm studying this person. I'm really tapped in. I'm already I'm growing. I'm learning. Like DJ Envy, he ain't doing nothing for you when you listen to the Breakfast Club. So what make you think he finna make you some money? Like, nothing against him. He's not a bad guy, nothing, but I'm just saying, what in the world would make us think he got to play on the money? Tyler Perry ain't got to play on the money. You see what I'm saying? Oprah ain't got to play on the money. Like, Oprah can't even make you no money. She can make her money, her brand make her money, but notice Oprah ain't got no real estate fund because she ain't got no play on no money. Not for nobody else. So I'm like, so that's how I look at it. I'm like, listen, if it's really lucrative, the people with means, not the people who got their money from drug dealing and scamming and PPP, but the people with real earned income will be all over this. They'll be all over it if this is real. Uh-oh. What, is this the police? But hey, God bless y'all. Got to go. I was an hour late for my haircut because I had the time wrong. And my barber was like, man, come on, I'm going to have to rush you. He must got 11 o'clock, but hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.